What's going on, guys? Niko back here with another Madden video, and in today's video, this is No Money Spent number 4. And we're going to be going over the team and how we did in Weekend League. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. Turn that bell on so you get notified whenever I upload a video. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. It is top link in the description to keep you guys updated over there on all Madden content and real life NFL. We had 4 amazing football games yesterday. Obviously, last night we just topped it off. But we should have a really good playoff promo coming on Friday. And we can take advantage of that over here on this account. So getting into No Money Spent, we went. I did get to 13 wins. I think I went 13 and like 10. I didn't play the last 2 games. It was a struggle over here. Not gonna lie, this is probably one of the hardest weekend leagues I've ever had. I got in like a roll, and then I would lose a bunch of games in a row because I was just getting outmatched by different players. But you can see here we did win 5 out of 8 down the stretch here to clutch it up and get to 13. I always try to get to at least 13, get that 70,000 coin quick sell. We're at 235,000 coins, 12k training, but that training's about to go down now because I'm going to power up a wide receiver here, and that receiver you probably just saw him is Terry Mclaren. We got his NCAT, 94 overall from collecting all the ornaments. I power passes for the rest. This training hopefully should get him all the way up, and we do have a Washington football half theme team. I did that this weekend. I'll show you guys, keep you guys updated on that. I'm going to show you. I want to turn this team into a Washington football theme team. I think their theme team is really good. It would be really fun to use, so I'd like to try to do that. We're going to have just enough. There we go. And then we're going to have McLaurin up to a 95 overall, 95 speed. That's going to get +1 with this chemistry. And yeah, he's going to be really good. We're going to put deep out elite on him. And he'll take over Mike Evans' spot. Mike Evans was fine. He was just a little slow. We're also trying to make some coins there with the Team Builder 2 method. Selling some of those guys off. That's how we've been able to maintain our coin stack. Right there. Put McLaurin in right here. He is a 96 overall. And he looks just really good. He's got 96 speed, 95 jumping. And he's got a couple of boosts to his agility, jumping and stuff right there. But all of our backups are Washington football players. Antonio Gibson, Kyle Allen, stuff like that. We're 36 out of 50. And this is the defense here. We don't have many starters, but I'm going to try to start to get the starters because they are really expensive. Obviously, Sean Springs has the 96. Bobby McCain is the 96. Bruce Smith is the 94. Jonathan Allen has the LTD. There's a Rackbo, Dave Robinson. Those guys I'm not really worried about. I'm really worried about the D-line, getting Bruce Smith, Jonathan Allen, Jason Taylor. That's what my D-line I would want it to look like. I feel like it would be really solid. Tight end, we would have Vernon Davis. Receivers would be Sean Jackson as well. And the other one, I can check really quick on this other screen right here. Is going. It would be there. It's a high. Oh, wide receiver Deion Sanders. So that's what the other wideout would be. We have Trent Williams at left tackle. We would have Jeff Bostic, 96 overall at center. Branch, and then the rest of the O-line, I'll probably just keep these NCATs. Baselli, once the exchange comes out, I'll exchange for Taylor Mays, and he would go free safety. Obviously, we have Le'Veon Landry, but I need multiple safeties. I feel like it would be a really good theme team. It's not too expensive, but it's also not bad at all. And running back would be Adrian Peterson. So I've been doing the Team Builder 2 methods. I've been trying to, because some of these guys are selling for a lot of coins right now. If we come over here, like Tyler Croft's been selling for 70,000 coins, and you can do a set for 20,000. So making 50,000 coins there. I was trying to sell William Jackson here. He's not really doing too well. But if I come over here to my bids, not my bids. I actually do need to go to my auction outcomes. I was already there. It should show you that some of the Tyler Crofts have sold here for 73,000. Right here, 55,000, 49,000, and that's 73,000, which just sold. We did Brandon Shell, 36,000, and then some of these other stuff. I actually got a couple of these Russell Wilsons for about like 35,000 coins when he was still cheap. When his legend got revealed, I rushed the market, and then I snagged actually a couple of them. Sold one for 74,000 and 2 for 60. Yeah, that's really it. We did a couple of the Josh Allen sets to get the NCATs. You guys saw that. I do believe that William Jackson did not sell, doesn't look like, but we are going to be at 300,000 coins if these guys sell, and we're going to keep doing it over and over again, keep trying to build it up. If we get to 1,000,000 coins by next week, that would be awesome. I should have to get rid of that Mike Evans as well. But William Jackson, as up for 45K. If we can sell him for 42, 43, it really just depends on who is on the auction house at what time ready to buy these cards. Run up for 8 hours, see if he sells, and leave him alone for a little bit there. I've been trying to make as many coins as possible. You guys know that. By doing the get a player method, just that method's really, really, really slow. So I try to stay away from it. I don't really have the best patience when it comes to that stuff. You know, thinking about the stuff you could be doing, like grinding head to head and doing all that. But Mike Evans now is gonna have to come off the team. He's not sellable. He's an end cap, but I'll take the training. He was just fine. We're gonna get 5,000 training back. It's gonna put us up at 8,000. So that's pretty good right there. And yeah, everyone played really well. Tony Romo was actually a really good quarterback. Obviously, he's powered up Gunslinger, High Master. If I come over here to his stats against head-to-head, so you can see we played 25 games, and so we played 23 head-to-head games, and then not head-to-head, weekend league games, and I played 2 head-to-head games with him. And he has 4,800 passing yards, 43 touchdowns, 28 picks. His longest passing yards, 96 yards. His longest air distance was 67. Romo's been really good. Rushing, he has 74 rushing yards on 9 attempts. Romo played really well this weekend. And I definitely enjoyed how he played. Power Master is awesome to have. Not Terry McLaurin, obviously. Not going to click on him. But I feel like having McLaurin would be a really, really, really big upgrade. Deebo Samuel actually was a really good running back. Played extremely well. Again, we played 25 games with him. He had 627 yards rushing, 15 touchdowns. He did have 2 fumbles. He didn't break many tackles at all, but he was really good receiving. He had 32 catches, 458 yards. Again, not many broken tackles, but is what it is. He actually busted a couple big runs. And then for our receivers, Hollywood Brown. I feel like this card really does play pretty well, even though he's a little short. They did 25 games played. Again, receiving, he had 48 catches, 2,100 yards. It says he had no touchdowns. That is wrong, though. He has had some touchdowns. That's just glitched out, I guess. But he definitely had touchdowns. Ahmad Rashad. He played pretty well. I don't really like the Ahmad Rashad card. I feel like he plays a little bit weird. But he did have 20 catches. He only had 638 yards. Mike Evans had some pretty good catches, too. We really just targeted Marquise Brown. And then Jared Cook right here, who I love throwing to my tight end. My tight end's usually open the most out of everyone on the field. 25 games, 37 catches, 848 yards. He probably has the majority of the touchdowns. So right there, Jared Cook. Pretty solid right there. Now, on defense, I feel like we didn't get too many sacks at all. And I do have unpredictable on these guys. Clowney, if we come up to head-to-head, he had 16 tackles, only 2 sacks, so that's a little bit interesting right there. He had 3 tackles for loss. He had 7 assisted tackles. Clowney wasn't really a big factor. The D-line really didn't get after the quarterback. We really just played really good coverage, mainly in our wins. We just played really good coverage. Gray Jarrett right here. Actually, he played really well in the run game, I think. I mean, I don't really know. I have to check his stats. He had 12 tackles. He had 7 sacks, Gray Jarrett, and he had 2 forced fumbles. Gray Jarrett, this card, pretty good. He had unpredictable and reach a lead on him this weekend. And then we have Leonard Floyd right here. And a 94 overall. And he did not have his abilities going. 49 games played. I don't know if that's right or not. But 5 sacks. 7 tackles for loss, 19 total tackles. He had 2 forced fumbles. He had 1 fumble recovery, 1 pass deflection. I actually remember that pass deflection. He could have picked that off easily on that pass deflection. We look at our secondary. I think Patterson probably had the most picks, if I had to guess, in head-to-head. And yeah, he had 6 interceptions, 32 tackles. He had 5 pass deflections, no touchdowns. So no pick sixes for him. I did have a pick 6 with someone, I think. I don't remember. Maybe it was Buda Baker, but I'm not sure. We are going to come up here. We can look at Le'Veon Landry, Buda Baker, these guys. This video is going to be a shorter nobody spent. I know the last couple have been pretty long, but This one is going to be a little bit shorter. Leonard Landry had 5 interceptions, 5 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, no touchdowns, and he had 33 tackles. So that's pretty good right there. Obviously not on the kick return. The kick return, I've never really tried to return the ball because I don't really want to fumble. Gilmore right here, he played pretty well as well. Yeah, he played 25 games here, and Gilmore had 27 tackles, 11 tackles for loss, 6 sacks, 3 interceptions, 2 pass deflections, 1 fumble recoveries, and 2 interception touchdowns. So Gilmore actually did have 2 pick sixes this weekend. He played really well. Now we're going to go over here to John Lynch. He played deep strong safety for this weekend league, and he had 29 tackles. He had 10 interceptions, and he had 5 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, 1 pick six. John Lynch is actually a really good card out there, and he gets the +1 speed. So he's at 96 speed out there because we don't have the speed items yet. Buda Baker, I used Buda Baker all weekend, and he played pretty well, I feel like, for only 91 speed, 30 tackles. He had 5 interceptions, 1 sack, 4 deflections, 1 forced fumble, and that's really it. I don't know if that really talks about my user. I'm not really the best user. I don't want to say I'm like I have the best user because I obviously don't. So we already looked at Leonard Landry, but Buda Baker definitely played pretty well there. And then we can look at Justin Simmons and Rasul Douglas, and then we can get out of here. But these guys played really well. I really enjoyed how this team played, but I did have a couple bumps in the road. Justin Simmons, 33 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 8 sacks, 1 pick, 2 fumble recoveries. He played pretty well. I had him blitzing a little bit of the time. And then Rasul Douglas here also played corner, and he played on the outside. He had 15 tackles, 9 picks, negative 54 return yards. I don't really know why it says negative 54. I doubt I ran back 54 yards. I don't know. But everyone played pretty well. Combined, we had a ton of picks, not really a ton of sacks, but I feel like Tony Romo played really well. DJ Reader only had a couple snaps, I think, and he actually did make a big-time tackle for loss in the run game when he did play. You can see there he had 1 tackle for loss. I think I do remember that. I think it was a really big-time run play. He was running like an inside zone, and Reader just shed it instantly. He got to him, but that's the team. They played pretty well. We can look at Jack Tatum here. I had him blitzing as well. He was playing coverage sometimes too. He is a little short, which does take away from him. But he had 31 tackles, 7 sacks, 8 tackles for loss, 2 picks. He had a forced fumble. Played pretty well. That's it. That's how the team played. We got 13 wins in weekend league. We'll have that video up tomorrow. Also with team of the year, it should be coming out tomorrow. And you can see right there, William Jackson just sold. So I'm doing that method. We're building up the coins. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. See ya.